Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and this year we're going to go through my favorite items in the beauty category. So we're going to start off with makeup, we'll do some skincare, some fragrances, and a few miscellaneous items. Now, just for information, the dates for the sale from July 14th through the 17th, it's early access for Nordstrom Icon members. 15th through 17th is for ambassadors, and 16th through 17th is for influencers. And then July 18th through August 9th is for everyone. So you don't need to have a Nordstrom card then. Now, if you are a member of the Nordstrom reward system, it is going to be best to shop as early as possible. You know, we know some of these things sell out instantly, sometimes before the stores even open that day. So today we're going to take a look at beauty items, and let's get started with some makeup items. So Nordstrom does a lot of beauty exclusives, exclusive sets, or, you know, things, maybe a particular jumbo size and things like that you can only get during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. And I really wanted to narrow it down to what my absolute favorite items were. And this year we have something new to the sale. Now, a lot of times we see a lot of the same items every year. This year they've got Cle de Peau foundations on sale. So I'm actually, you can see I'm almost out of this Radiant Cream foundation. I am already out of the Radiant Natural and the Radiant Matte. All three of those are on sale and I'm going to be picking them up. I wear shade I-10. Cle de Peau foundations are kind of my tried and true favorites in general. I think their formulations are beautiful. They go on very nicely over sunscreen. And for me, I can always find a good color match. So yeah, the Cle de Peau foundations, I'm really surprised to see those on sale. Definitely grabbing those. If you like lip balms, Prada has their mini lip balm set. And this year we are going to have three different versions. There's the Astral Pink, which is a favorite of mine. This is going to be a pH activated one. It's the one that looks blue but turns pink on your lips. We have the Universal, which has a green appearance, but really it's just going to be a clear, transparent lip balm. And then the Banana Yellow, which I haven't tried, but so many people have raved about. So, you know, if you're in the market for this, this would be a great set, a really nice gift set too for somebody to try them out. And they are all minis. So, you know, you could even divide and share. Another set from YSL is going to be the powder blush in 44. This is the Nude Lavalier shade, and the matching Love Shine lipstick. So this is one of my favorite blushes. I particularly like to wear this one mixed with a matte. I typically don't wear it on its own. It is, you can see we've got a shimmer. It's kind of this satin shimmery finish. So I do like to pair it with a matte usually. But I think it's a great shade, very classic, and yeah, it's a nice set. Now, Armani liquid blushes, these are something else I like to mix a matte and a shimmer usually, and they've got a great duo here. So this one here's the shade 62, which is Delicate Mauve. And this is what I have on my cheeks right now. You can see it's a really pretty soft mauvey pink. And then this actually comes with the shimmery shade in Cosmic Pink, which is 53S. And I thought I had that one, but apparently I don't. I have the next shade in that line. So yeah, it's a great combination there, either mixing them together or just for, you know, different looks. But I love how this year we've got a duo of these where we have a matte and a shimmer, but we also have two shades that mix really well together to give you that mauvey pink hue. We also have a few stick options. So there is a nice duo of the NARS multiples. And in this case, we've got Orgasm Crave and Bad Habit. I don't have those, so this is on my wish list. I do want to pick those up. I think it looks like a beautiful combination of shades there. And it's a really great formula. I personally love stick blushes. So moving on from there, we also have Westman Atelier. And I love the Westman Atelier blush sticks, and their lid up highlighters I also really enjoy, but I do feel like it can be hard to use those up in the larger formats. So I'm happy to see that they have a set here with the petite version. So it's going to have the blush in Petal, which is the quintessential shade from Westman Atelier, along with the highlighting stick in Nectar, which I also have on today. And you can see it's just kind of like a very soft sheer peachy champagne hue. And this is one of my favorites from Westman Atelier. Really nice shade. And just for reference, here is the petal shade. So this is the duo then together. I actually just got a new one of these, so I don't need the set obviously, but I do think it's a great combination set. And again, another thing that makes a great little gift set as well. Also on my list, we have the NARS Total Seduction Eyeshadow Stick Duo. So this comes with 2 sticks. I love their eyeshadow sticks, but I only have a couple of them and I don't happen to have these shades. So these are going to be going in my cart. We have the shades Ablaze and Laguna. And, you know, I just love kind of that taupey brown combination with the champagne. So this is definitely going in my cart here. If you're looking for warm golden browns, kind of those bronzy summer looks, we've got a few different options here. So Bobbi Brown has a great eyeshadow stick collection. It's called the Golden Glow Waterproof Cream Eyeshadow Stick Set. And this is basically half price. So it is a really nice set here. We've got taupe, golden bronze, and blushing peach. I already have 2 of these 3 shades, so I'll be passing on this. But the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow sticks are still my favorite formula. And I think if you don't have these shades and you're interested in these colors, totally worth it. You can also use these as an eyeliner, just use a skinny brush on there. And yeah, they're fantastic. They stay crease proof on me. I don't even have to use a primer. They really last all day for me. So my favorite eyeshadow stick formula. Now, Armani also has a great trio set here. It's going to come with 2 of the liquid eyeshadows as well as a mascara. So you're going to get the Armani mascara. Now, the 2 shades that we have here, we have shade 22M, which is going to be a matte shade. I don't have that one, but we also have 67S, which is one of my most used and a shade that I have repurchased. You can see, again, we've got this beautiful kind of taupey champagne hue here. It's just a really beautiful shimmer shade. And again, I love how we've got a matte and a shimmer included in the set, and you get a mascara to boot. So I think that is a fantastic set. The liquid eyeshadows from Armani are some of the best on the market. Again, those are some that really last all day. And, you know, one of the great things about the shimmer, it doesn't budge. And not to be outdone, YSL also has a trio set available, and this time we have the eyeshadow palette in Overbrun. Now, I do have to say the Nordstrom photos make it look cooler than it is. This is going to be a warm tone palette. I do enjoy this palette. It is warmer though than it appears. This is what I have on today. And you can see we have kind of these peachy coppery hues. We do have a nice cool cocoa, but then we have kind of peachy bronzy coppery hues here. And it's a really beautiful combination. So we get this palette. You also get the Liberated Bronze eyeliner, which I have on today, as well as one of the YSL mascaras, and it appears to be the travel size. So another great set if you don't already have this palette. Now, another thing that's in my cart, this is new this year, the Sisley Fido Noir Mascara. They have a duo. Unfortunately, it's black. I do prefer the brown. This one here is So Stretch in brown, which I've been using regularly. I just repurchased the Fido Noir in brown. And yeah, but I'm planning on picking up the duo. The Sisley mascara is, you know, it might be my #1 favorite mascara. It's expensive, so I don't always purchase this one, but it's definitely one of my go-tos. And I love it because it gives you volumizing and lengthening. It's kind of that well-rounded mascara. I love the shape of the brush. So this is a set that's going in my cart, but another set that's going in my cart is the YSL Lash Clash in brown. They have it in brown or black, but the brown duo is definitely going in my cart. I love the shade of the YSL Brown Mascara, and this is one of the ones that I pick up regularly. When Nordstrom used to do the Mascara Madness, it was a great time to stock up on mascaras. They don't do that anymore. Now the Nordstrom anniversary sale is the best time to do that. So this is when I stock up on mascaras. And so yeah, I plan on getting both the YSL Lash Clash in brown, along with the Sisley Fido Noir. And then we also have another set here from Lancome. And this one's gonna come with the Bifacile cleanser, but you also get 2 of the Lash Idole mascaras, which I think are a really nice product. I do prefer the Flutter Lash over the Lash Idole, but I do really enjoy the Lash Idole. So this one's also going in my cart. It's $38 for the set, so I really feel like that is a big bargain. So I plan on getting all 3 of those mascara sets, kind of stocking up for the next year. Now moving on to some miscellaneous items here. The SUQQU sunscreen. I always get the big pump bottle of the Everyday Play sunscreen. I don't see that on the sale this year. It's usually there. Thankfully, I did buy it I bought a couple of them during the most recent sale from Sephora and also from SUQQU. So I'm covered, but I also like to get their spray sunscreen. So, you know, children, they're notorious for not applying sunscreen super well. My kids are at the age, you know, I don't help them. They want to do everything on their own, of course. They're older. And yeah, so I make them put on a base of a regular sunscreen like the Everyday Play, and then finish off with a spray, especially when they're outside for a while. Like, for example, right now they're at tennis camp. So we really want to make sure that they're fully covered while they're playing outside. So yeah, picking up this 3-pack of the spray, definitely going to be getting that. It's one of their favorites. So they really like this one as well as the Neutrogena spray. So those are the 2 spray sunscreens that they tend to like the most. And they'll use Sun Bum occasionally as well. But the SUQQU Play, that's their favorite. Another miscellaneous item, this is for my kitchen, but the Le Labo basil hand soap. I love this soap. It's like a luxury to me. So they have a jumbo bottle and it'll last a while. I like to keep this on the side of my kitchen sink. The fresh basil smell to me is just kind of relaxing. I love the scent of it. And you know, when you're doing a lot of dishes or you just need a little moment to relax in the stress of the kitchen, this is something that brings me that peace. So I love this. I'm so happy to see the jumbo size. And another miscellaneous item here is the T3 blowout kit. So this is their air styler. It's like the Dyson Airwrap in a way. It's the same kind of concept. It doesn't necessarily have all those same parts. But I've been using this instead of the Dyson most of the time because my husband stole my Dyson. And one of the things I really like about the T3 version is that the actual wands that hold the curl are metal. So they get hot, they stay hot. So it's actually slightly faster. And I do have a little bit more power with this one. Like it blows a little bit harder if I put it on max speed compared to the Dyson. So it's another great option. Now, in terms of the size of the barrels, this one feels more like it's in between the 2 sizes that the Dyson Airwrap comes with. So it's more of a medium width. So something to note. It does come with like the brush styler and so forth as well, but I primarily just use the wands. All right, moving on to some skincare. I think the Nordstrom anniversary sale, if you're interested in the brands that they have some really great deals. This is a great time to look at like Sisley, for example. But I want to start with the OC Malibu. And they have the Exfoliate and Glow Body Trio here. This is a great set here. We've got the exfoliating wash along with the body oil, and we also have a little smaller version of the body oil. So I love this duo. This is something I use a ton of during the summer. And yeah, super happy to see that. I typically pick up the OC Anti-Aging Body Balm, and they usually have like a big duo pack of bottles every year. So that's usually my cart. I don't see it on the preview right now. Now the preview is just that. It's a preview. So they do usually add some items, you know, over time throughout the sale. So we'll have to see if that pops up. That's typically in my cart, but I don't see it so far this year. Now, as for face cleansers, it's been almost a year now. I've been using the Tata Harper Duo with the cleansing oil and the regenerating cleanser. They have a jumbo regenerating cleanser. This is my favorite. I love it. It's got a little grittiness to it. It's exfoliating, but very gentle. And it has this like kind of fresh, more of an apricot scent to it. I love this. So they have a huge jumbo bottle. So definitely interested in this. And then as I mentioned, Sisley's got some great sets here. So we have the Black Rose Duo here, which comes with the eye serum and the face cream. This is great if you have skin that is normal, oily combo. You know, this is kind of like lighter weight. It's a really great set. I've really enjoyed this over the years as well. This is something that I like for summertime for my skin, which is normal leaning dry. But for a good portion of the year, I really prefer their Lenticrol line. And this one here, they've got a nice set here that has the firming concentrate serum, which I have to say, I do notice results with that when I use it religiously. So if you use it like, you know, night and day, every day consecutively, I do notice results after a month or so. So it's something that's why I like this line in particular. And then we also have the anti-aging cream. I think that's a great moisturizer, and the eye and lip contour, which is a classic item here. So, and that lasts so long. It's a half ounce. A lot of times we see the eye creams in even less than that nowadays. And so this one really lasts me a long time. One of the products though that I've been using for the last couple of months is the Cle de Peau, the serum. And I never really tried it before. I tried some of their products in the past, but I'm really loving the serum and their moisturizer. So they've got a duo of the serum. It's a full size and a smaller size. And it looks like a good deal. So I do plan on picking up the serum duo as well. Another serum that I have enjoyed over the years is the SUQQU BioLifting Serum Plus. And again, this is one that when you use repeatedly, you will notice results, or at least I notice results on my skin when I use it night and day, for a month, or so. And then, yeah, it's something I notice. Now, La Mer has some good sets also. So if you're a La Mer fan, this is a great time to purchase some of their items. The two sets that really caught my eye here are the Repair and Rejuvenate Regimen set. And I like La Mer skincare. Do I think it's always worth the money? No. But I have to say, whenever I'm having like an allergic reaction or my skin's extra sensitive, the La Mer always works. And we all know how La Mer kind of started with the whole idea of helping burns. Last time I had a sunburn, which was a few years ago now, the La Mer cream was really the only thing that made it feel better. So the Repair and Rejuvenate set, I think this is a good deal. You have the eye cream, the concentrate, and the moisturizing cream. Now, I have not tried all La Mer products, so I think that's a great set to kind of try out some of their best sellers. But my favorite item of everything I have tried is just their basic moisturizing cream. So they do have a duo of a larger and smaller jar of that. And so that's another great option. And that's the one that I'll probably get. It's just something nice to have on hand. For example, right now I'm going through a pretty bad allergic reaction. It's not visible here, it's on my legs, but it's like you just want to have things like that on hand when your body won't handle anything else. So I do like to always have a little something in preparation just in case something happens. Now on to fragrances. I think we've got a few good deals here. The Byredo Icon Travel Essentials set. This is a great set. If you're not familiar with Byredo fragrances and you haven't really tried them, this is a great way to try some of their bestseller scents in travel sizes. So not the little sample sizes, but an actual travel size. And yeah, I actually already have several of these, so I'll be passing on that set, but it is a great gift set as well. One of my favorite, most unique fragrances is the Byredo Belle d'Afrique. And they've got a nice little trio here. It has the fragrance, it has a travel fragrance, and a hand cream. So they also have that in one of their other fragrances, for the trio as well. But I think that's a nice set. And Parfum de Marly, they have the signature trio fragrance set. And I'm probably going to pick this one up. So it's on my wish list right now. And we have 3 fragrances from them. There's Delina, which we all know is probably, at least to me, I think that's the one that I hear of the most. And then the Valea and the Valea Exclusive. So I am interested in trying those out. I'll probably try to sniff them at the store again first before purchasing, but those are definitely all on my wish list. Now, as for candles, I love candles, and I typically don't light them with a flame any longer. I usually use a candle warmer. It really allows your scent to dissipate just as much as you would with a lit candle, but you don't have the risk of fire. You don't have any of that soot that might appear, and yeah, it lasts longer. You can reuse that wax a bit longer until the scent really goes away. So some of my favorites here, Flamingo Estate. They have an heirloom tomato candle, and I have like 2 or 3 of these around my house, but I particularly like them in the kitchen. Let's say you make something that, sometimes we make something and the smells just kind of hang around for a while. That's what the heirloom tomato candle is for. It helps dissipate that and kind of freshens the air a little bit, and you have a little bit, yeah, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a tomato basil, like almost like a tomato soup kind of scent to it, but it doesn't smell like a ton of it. It's really more like purifying and cleansing. Like, let's say, sometimes I'll make French fries from scratch and you've got that like lingering oil fragrance in the air. This is what I light, or what I put on the warmer in my kitchen to kind of dissipate that fragrance. So they have a jumbo version of that. And then they also have a candle and hand soap duo. So if you haven't tried it, I'd recommend the duo. If you already know you love that candle, definitely recommend the jumbo size. It's one of the big 3-wick candles. Diptyque, by the way, also has a very similar fragrance. I can't remember what it's called, but it's in their home section. That's another one that I use. It's like a basil fragrance. And these two are fairly similar. So they have the same kind of idea. The scents aren't exactly the same, but they both have that same idea of kind of cleansing the kitchen of unwanted fragrances. Another favorite candle of mine, this has been a favorite for, I don't know, since I was a teenager, the Capri Blue. I love the volcano fragrance. This was always the classic scent you would smell in Anthropology. And yeah, it's still one that I keep around. I actually have one behind me right now. So that's on my list. And Valespa has an exclusive Mediterranean lemon at Nordstrom. So I'm getting this. I'm also getting one for my dad, who also loves lemon. So yeah, it's just, yeah, I can't wait to try that one. Plus it's in a beautiful blue jar. And these jars are great. You can save them when you're done with the candle and use them as like a vase and so forth as well. And then the last item I wanted to recommend here from the beauty exclusives would be the Nest. I like the Himalayan salt and rose water fragrance for like that fresh, light spa scent. They have a candle and reed diffuser set. I have a couple of the candles. I have a big 3-wick and a smaller one. And, if you're putting these like in the bathroom, taking a bath, it really gives you that spa experience. And yeah, I think this is a really great duo. So let me know what you are looking at for the Nordstrom anniversary sale. They've got so many great items, but these were my top favorites from the beauty section. So I hope this is helpful. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you very soon, and happy shopping.